Quick bullion review today. So today we're looking at the Britannia 1 gram gold bullion minted bar. Right, let's get into this bar. So they all come in these little minted cards, which are quite nice for storing. They protect the bar and keep it sealed in. Obviously, you've got the little British flag on the bottom, Royal Mint at the top, and the 1 gram Britannia minted bar here. Now, for scale and size, I can show you a Britannia 1 ounce coin, so you can see pretty much the same size. I'll put that next to it if you bear with me. There we go. So that's a Britannia 1 ounce coin there. So yeah, they're not very big. Well, it is 1 gram, but it's 1 gram of gold, so that makes a bit of a difference. 1 gram of silver's a bit. It's about, to be honest, it's just like, you know, if it was 1 gram of anything else, you'd expect it to be a bit different, but obviously depends on density, and that's what gold's all about. So yeah, this is a 1 gram Britannia. It was 999.9 fine gold, bullion standard, and it has the Britannia design on it. So if you zoom in a little bit here, you'll see more. This is about as close as I can get it. Maybe I can bring it up a little bit further. That's about the optimum, I think. So anyway, so it's got Britannia with the trident on it, and a helmet a bit reminiscent of a Roman helmet with the flourishes and plumes on top, the shield in the bottom left corner, and Britannia written underneath it, and she has chainmail on as well. Now the waves are it's got wavy lines running along the side, and of course underneath it here it does say Britannia. On the rear side of it, so it will say, see if we can get that into a bit more focus. So I've just had a bit of a play around with my setup to try and get the best view for the back, and it does say Royal Mint in the top here, 1 gram, 999 fine gold, and it's got the waves at the bottom. So on top of the card as well, we also have, it says weight 1 gram, alloy 999.9 fine gold, and it's got Anne Jessop's signature as the Deputy Master and Chief Executive of the Royal Mint. So that's pretty much the 1 gram Britannia. These are actually quite good. They work out a little bit more expensive than buying a 1/10 ounce coin, but obviously it's a bit more affordable. So this comes in at about £72 to £75, depending on how you get it and the fluctuations in gold prices right now at the moment. And at the end of the day, buying fractional gold, you will pay a bit more of a premium. Obviously, if you're going to get a 10th ounce coin, then you're probably going to save yourself, I would argue, it's probably going to save you about, if we're talking an ounce, 1 gram is so a 1/10 ounce coin is going to be 2.83 grams, which is meaning that you're probably going to save yourself around £6 if you get a 1/10 ounce coin. And you know, obviously as you go up to 1/4 ounce and that, you will save more money, but you will spend more for your investment. So if you're interested in getting fractional investment, this may well be the way to go, but obviously you will have to pay capital gains tax on it because it is not a gold coin. So that's where the 1/10 ounce coins come in more into play, in the 1/4 ounces and the full ounces. So you know, this in particular, I actually got this bar because it's I'm giving it as a wedding gift, because it's traditional in some countries to give gold for weddings, so I'm giving this one as a wedding gift. But I thought before I ship it off to where it's going, I should probably review it. So after, you know, these make an ideal gift if you're gifting for a wedding in some cultures, because not only is it you know, does it have the Royal Mint on it, so, and it has Britannia, so it's kind of got a bit of you know, a bit of history to the origin of where it comes from, but it also provides, I guess, that reassurance that it's coming from a legitimate mint that everyone's heard of in the world. And that's one of the things. If I have to give either a gold coin or gold for a wedding or something, then I will usually go for one of these, whether it's a 1/10 ounce coin or a 1 gram, depending on what it is. You know, back in the day, it's always going to be a 1/10 ounce coin, but you know, gold's gone up a little bit more recently, so you're more likely to get, for the same money, you're going to like to get maybe a couple of gram bars instead. So you're losing out on probably about I'd say a fifth of the based on the value of the gold going up, but that's part and parcel of life. So anyway, yeah, these are great if you want to buy fractional gold, but obviously if you sell it, you will be paying capital gains tax, assuming you have enough of them to go over the threshold for capital gains tax. So there is that as well. So I usually, for investment purposes, will stick to coins. However, for gifting, I don't mind giving a minted bar, especially if it's leaving the country and going abroad. So that's fine. Anyway, these are great, and I do actually, I like the fact that they're in the sealed containers, and they're a lot better than these are the type of containers I want to see them sealed in. It's sealed in plastic. We're getting the 40th ounce limited editions. They're coming in cardboard, and I don't like it. This is much better if it's plastic, sealed in plastic, because it's not going to delaminate as much. If you look around the if I can show you the etchings of this, it will see it doesn't look like it's going to delaminate, whereas the cardboard ones look like you could just snap them by accident. So Royal Mint, if you can keep doing stuff about this size in your plastic containers, that will be much better. So yeah, but otherwise, it's great that they've managed to get such a granular design down to such a small size. Because look, that's the size of my fingernail right there, right next to it. So when you think about it, it's quite a wonder that they managed to get the design down to such a level. So, props to the Royal Mint for doing that. And yeah, I'm sure we'll be looking at some more bars in the future. I do have some other ones coming, so we'll be able to look at them.